Empty. The train station echoed with a deafening emptiness mirroring the cavernous void in Clara's heart. 5 years ago, she stood on this very platform, her two young children clinging to her legs, tears streaming down their innocent faces. She told them it was a game, a journey, an adventure, but it was a lie. She was leaving them, convinced it was the best for everyone. Now, the weight of her decision pressed down on her. 5 years of silence, 5 years of wondering, 5 years of hoping they could forgive her. The guilt was a relentless current pulling her under. Clara boarded the train, the rhythmic clatter of the wheels a somber soundtrack to her thoughts. Each mile covered felt like a betrayal. She thought about their laughter, their warmth, the way they used to call her Mama with unconditional love. Would they ever call her Mama again? The cityscape blurred past the window, a montage of missed moments and shattered dreams. Clara closed her eyes, her chest constricting with each breath. What had she done? Years painted their stark reality onto the canvas of Clara's life. She built a life, a successful career, yet it felt hollow, devoid of the joy her children effortlessly brought. Their absence was a constant ache, a dull throbbing in her soul. Memories, once cherished, now felt like sharp shards of glass, piercing her heart with relentless precision. She saw their faces in every crowd, heard their laughter in the wind. She clung to every photograph, every faded drawing, every remnant of their fleeting presence. The turning point came unexpectedly in the form of a faded postcard. A child's handwriting, barely legible, yet so familiar. It was Sarah, her daughter, writing about her school play, her triumph in a spelling bee. The words, "Wish you were here," pierced through Clara's defences. That night, sleep eluded her. The postcard lay on her bedside table, a tangible symbol of her loss and a beacon of hope. Her children were alive, thriving, and she yearned to be a part of their lives again, even if it meant living with the consequences of her actions. The decision to return was both terrifying and liberating. Fear gnawed at her, whispering doubts, fueling her anxieties. What if they hated her? What if they refused to see her? The thought was unbearable. Yet, amidst the fear, a flicker of hope ignited within her. She clung to it desperately, using it to fuel her resolve. She wrote countless letters, each word a testament to her remorse, her longing, her unwavering love. Days turned into weeks, each passing moment an excruciating test of patience. She waited, her heart pounding with a mixture of dread and anticipation, for a sign, a response, anything. Then one ordinary Tuesday, a letter arrived. Her name, scrawled in a hand she knew instantly, adorned the envelope. Tears streamed down her face as she clutched it to her chest, her body trembling with a mix of fear and elation. The letter was an emotional tapestry woven with threads of confusion, hurt, and a cautious flicker of forgiveness. Sarah, now 11, wrote with a maturity beyond her years, expressing her pain but also a willingness to see her mother. Armed with this fragile hope, Clara booked a train ticket, her heart pounding with each passing mile. The familiar station, once a symbol of her despair, now represented a chance at redemption. As she stepped off the train, a wave of emotions crashed over her. Her eyes scanned the crowd, searching for two familiar faces. Time seemed to stand still, each second an eternity. And then she saw them, two figures, taller now, more mature. Yet their eyes held the same sparkle of innocence, she remembered. Tears welled up in her eyes, blurring her vision. The reunion was awkward, hesitant. Words seemed inadequate, lost in the chasm of years and unspoken emotions. Clara fought back tears, her voice trembling as she apologized, her heart pouring out with each syllable. "I know I have no right to ask for your forgiveness," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "But I had to see you, to tell you how sorry I am. I will never stop regretting the day I left. You are my children, and I love you more than words can say." Silence hung heavy in the air, punctuated only by the stifled sobs escaping Clara's lips. Sarah stood frozen, her eyes wide with a mixture of anger and confusion. 8-year-old Ethan, his face streaked with tears, ran to her, his small arms wrapping around her waist. The road to rebuilding their fractured family was long and arduous. There were setbacks, moments of anger and tears shed. Yet with each passing day, a fragile bridge of understanding began to form. Clara dedicated herself to her children, showering them with the love and attention she had withheld for so long. She listened patiently to their hurt, acknowledged their pain, and vowed to earn back their trust, brick by fragile brick. Slowly, tentatively, forgiveness blossomed. Laughter filled the air once more, replacing the silence that had haunted them for years. The past could not be erased, but they were determined to write a new chapter, one filled with hope, love, and the enduring strength of family. As the sun set on their first Christmas together after the reunion, casting a warm glow on their faces, Clara realized that while she could never erase the past, she could cherish the present and embrace the future, forever grateful for the second chance she had been given.